Hi everybody, welcome to my new channel. I've got to go through a whole bunch of stuff because I have just been accumulating it for decades. And in order to go through all of this, I have to organize it, have to go through boxes, have to do all sorts of things. Let me show you a little bit about what it is we've got to go through. First thing is what's behind me here. We've got all this Lego that has got to be sorted, moved, relocated, and we've got other stuff we have to do too. Let's take a look at everything it is that is on the list, the big to-do list. We're gonna try to make some room for all of this Lego, but that's just step one. In the course of all of these videos, we're also going to be dealing with the slot machines, the arcade cabinets, another pile of stuff over there. That's all of the old video games. Let's take a look at where some of the other stuff is in the storage room. The first thing we're going to be clearing out in order to make room for the Lego. This is the storage room I have in the house. Now, it's been kind of a catch-all for years. Just throw something in a box, throw it in here. And stuff that I didn't want to be out in the garage or in the attic above the garage. So it's become kind of a mess. And as you can see, there's a lot of boxes with a lot of stuff and a lot of things that are not in boxes. But in order to get all of this done, first thing we got to do is go through this stuff. And I'm going to have you guys come with me as I go through these boxes, talk about what's in them, and kind of sort through things, and maybe if I have this pressure, I'll actually get it done. Let's start with some of the low-hanging fruit, just the stuff that's kind of sitting around here. First, TV. Very dusty TV. We might need this for something a little bit later when we're dealing with non-CRT based video games. So for right now, we're just going to move it out of the storage room so we have more room to work. Next up, this little beauty. Picked this up not too long ago in Austin. Some of you may recognize it. We'll save a further discussion of this for another day, but for now, it's got to go to the video game pile in the other room. A cooler. It's going to stay in here because that's kind of what a storage room is for, is a cooler. This is my all-purpose electronics bag. It goes with me every time I'm traveling. It carries all of my little things for entertainment that I will need when I'm out and about. Two Xbox 360s. Picked these up at a flea market, paid $10 for the pair. We're going to be restoring them later. But for right now, to the video game pile. Getting to the point we need the little table so I'm not sitting on this concrete floor. Let's take a look at this next box. Okay, so this is the remote for that TV. This is a miscellaneous box. We've got a board game, kinda. Couple of old keyboards that I'm going to need for the old computers that I've got in the attic outside. Do these go in the video game pile or the computer? They're all going to be used for video games, let's be honest here. Aha! A blank tape. This will definitely be for one of the computers. A couple of them actually. We're going to throw it in that box. Which leaves us with some plastic model kits. So that's a whole different pile, isn't it? we'll just set that one in the other room for now too. Now, the old VHS game and the shuttlecraft clock radio, those go in two different piles, but we're going to get them out of this room for now. I am going to need a different box. One that's probably a little bit bigger, but I'm definitely going to need another box. We'll be back after more boxes have been obtained. Alright, this is where it's going to start getting a little bit more difficult. I've got some boxes in here that I've just been throwing stuff in, but it's all part of the eventual video game project. So, and also I bought something yesterday that I really want to test out, but I've got a system that won't power on unless it has a cartridge in it, and I'm not sure whether the cartridge is in this room or the attic above the garage. So we're going to start sorting a few things here and see exactly what it is we can find. First thing we have to do is move this broken Nintendo out of the way. We'll get to it later. But it's on top of the box of all the other stuff I need to get through. Alright, we got a box of miscellaneous cartridges here. We're going to try and sort them out a little. Looks like we've got 3 Sega Master System cartridges. Oh look, hey, I've got a baggie full of Game Boy Advance SPs here. Let's set those aside because we're just going through carts right now. Atari 5200. Atari 5200. This pile's going to get big. 2600, 2600, 2600. Wait, I'm not even going through the right box. 2600. All 2600 cartridges. Oh hey, we got one with instructions. Good deal. An empty bag. We'll go through these later too. This is Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color games. There's some miscellaneous stuff in there, but baggies we can set aside for right this minute. $2,600, $2,600, $2,600. Wait. No, no, no. You know what? These are not 2600 games. It looks like these go to the Commodore 64. And these all go to the VIC-20. Couple of Wii games, set those aside for when we go through disc-based stuff. $2,600 in television. $5,200. $5,200. DS games, again, set those aside. Okay, we have a cartridge for a Texas Instruments 99, TI 99. ColecoVision cartridges. Atari 400 cartridges, and a lot more 2600 cartridges. We emptied a box. Hey, we've accomplished something on this channel, and it's only the first episode. I'm gonna need my glasses. Nobody laugh. Oh, picked this up in Idaho not long ago. An Intellivision Dungeons and Dragons game. And another 2600. More 2600. Been really snagging a lot of these lately. Have a feeling there's going to be a lot of duplicates that are going to get sorted out. Oh yeah, I'm seeing duplicates already. We haven't even gotten to the box in the attic yet. Okay. What do we got left here? We have a CD case. It's got music in it. Set that aside. Big, long corded power strip always comes in handy. We're going to put that over here just in case. More blank cassettes. We will use these for one of the old 8-bit computers that's in here somewhere. Either the Commodore 64, the VIC-20, maybe the Timex Sinclair 1000. But we'll set those over here. We have a really nasty Xbox 360 controller with rechargeable batteries in it. Okay, we might need to pick up a battery recharger. I don't see any more games in there, so we're going to keep focusing on filling a box full of game cartridges here. So let's switch over. Oh, I know what's in this. I know what's in this. Got a deal on this. I'm really happy about it since I've got so many Ataris right now that we're going to try and clean up. Another cassette tape. Okay, so we've got 2600 cartridge. Some really obscure and looks like they got waterlogged 2600 games in the packaging still. Now, this one was fun. I saw this. It has 0 label on it. I have no idea what it is. The company the store that sells it put this on here, but it was $4, worth a chance. Might be a duplicate. Don't know. Got to get the 5200 out of the attic to figure it out. Another 2600 game. Another Intellivision game. Okay, 7800, 2626. This pile is getting dangerously close to falling over. And some more. Come on, Krull, seriously? Krull? Another Intellivision game. This one's actually in the package. And one of my more obscure systems. These are cartridges for the Magnavox Odyssey 2. These are still in the package. I've got a lot of them that were in the package. Picked it up, but still supplementing. But that basically gets us down to the last of the games that are in this box. The reason we're going through all of these boxes today is because I'm trying to find something for my newest acquisition. Just picked it up yesterday. After years of looking for one, finally got a Jaguar. But I can't test it without a cartridge. I know I have one game somewhere in all of my stuff. I'm hoping it's down here because then I can test this thing. But for right now, I don't know where it is. And we also have the controller, big honking controller, plus all the connector cables for that Jaguar. which gives us an empty box. I think we'll start putting the 2600 cartridges in here. I'm not sure what to do about all the other systems, but we gotta start somewhere, and we have an empty box now. So, we'll go with that. Oh, I hate these weird shaped cartridges. They don't stack. They just used all their old Intellivision sized cartridges and just put a little plastic thing on the end of it or something, but it basically means they do this, which is annoying because they won't sit up straight in any kind of a container. Well, dilemma here, guys. Do we put the 7800s in with the 2600s? Technically a different system, but what are we going to do? I think we're going to try and keep them separated, to quote the Offspring. But that is a box of nothing but 2600 cartridges. Let's see if we can find any others. And I think we will put these smaller collections in that first box we pulled out. We've now got two boxes we can move out to the other room to be gone through on video another time. We're still trying to clean up. I think we're going to move the 2600 box out and maybe see about finding another box for the Odyssey, maybe some of the disc stuff, and then we can see what's in these other boxes down here. Okay, so got a couple of boxes out of here. We're making good progress. Got a few more bulky things need to get out of here, but they're all part of the big master plan. This is going to be my CRT testing box if I don't use the one that's over there. But it can obviously go to another location while we go through these boxes. Another testing machine. This one I think might be the tester one. I think it's small enough to fit on the workbench. Still waiting to hear back from somebody on Facebook Marketplace about a tech workbench that they were selling. Hoping they'll get back to me because I'm really interested in it. I don't want to have to build my own. But another testing machine. We'll move it to the other room. And one more. Remote. And this monster. Well, it's not really a monster. Picked this up a few years ago. It's a RCA 19-inch. Picked this up because I'm crossing my fingers that the tube in this will work in one of my arcade cabinets out there that's got severe burn-in. This has just been sitting here for years waiting for me to take it apart, figure out the tube, see if it can be a donor CRT, and I can get one of those arcade machines, hopefully Centipede, up and running with a good clear screen. But until that day, back out into the other room. Getting a little warm in here. But this box, I already know what this is. This is all of the music CDs that I still actually own because I couldn't find them digitally and they kind of mean something to me. We'll talk about that sort of thing later. Okay, so this next one's kind of a big deal. This big box does not actually have a 19-inch VGA monitor in it. This holds the first computer I ever bought. I will talk in more detail about it because it's kind of a big moment in my life, but I'm going to open it because I'm hoping that something I haven't had in a long time is in there. I may have gotten rid of it. I really hope I didn't. Let's find out. apparently I saved a lot of packing peanuts for this. But things are not looking good. Well, shoot, guys. What I was hoping is in here is not in here. At one time, I had the best joystick I've ever had for home systems, and I thought it was in here, but it appears that I no longer have it, which sucks. But maybe we'll make one in another episode. But for now, we'll just move this until we can actually get to a desk where I can set this thing up and see if it even still powers on. This is heavy. It's got a CRT in it and everything. It might have to stay in here, at least for today, because I'm getting tired. But we can continue. We've got 2 anime figures, another thing that I hoard. Welcome to the hoarding channel. We'll move those with the rest of the fire in the other room.
I'll just put this over here with the rest of the fire.
What do we got here? Mouse, cables, another mouse. What is that? Oh, hey, USB keypad. We will take out this power cable, put it with the other extension cords. But this is all computer stuff that we'll go through with the computer stuff instead of the video game stuff. What do we have in here? I think oh yeah, this stuff may come in handy, or it may just be a complete waste of storage space. This is really old computer discs, games, applications, operating systems. Had them from way back when. We'll need these, at least some of them anyway, when we get to some of the other items on the list. And here, holy crap! This appears to be a box full of AV components and cables and, geez, power supplies, AC adapters. So this is going to go in the electronics area. We'll sort through that. I don't see anything in here that is directly related to video games, and I kind of want to start with video games. This bin is, well, we've got some keyboards, some mice. Yeah, this is more computer stuff. We'll deal with that when we get to computer day. This tote. What's in this? Okay, this is electronics projects. Arduino. A shit ton of little lights. Clock radios. TV radios. Wake up to Today Show or something. But that's a whole other section. I'm running out of places to put things out there. So, anyway, I think that's enough for this video. We've made some headway here. We've cleared out, we're only one deep on boxes here, but we do have to clear out all of this because these shelves are coming down because I've got something else that needs to go there. The bracket to hold all the Legos that were in the other room. So, Thank you for joining me. This was probably extremely boring, but for a first video, when you're trying to go through stuff, you have to start somewhere. This was mine. So, thanks for joining me, if you did. And remember, catchphrase coming, it's not hoarding if it's cool shit. See you guys.